Oh, you didn't know? Well, you better call somebody because it is the second episode and 101 overall of the Saunook Sports Show. Welcome, everyone, to the Matatorium, live from Waynesville, North Carolina. As always, it is a cold night, a very cold night. And Dave, Diamond Dave, he took another PTO day. He's running out of them. He's going to have to make them up. But we still have, from the School of Hard Knocks, where they didn't have any heat or air conditioning.
No, we had we had heat in the summer and cold in the winter.
And that's why he's bundled up, because he is from the School of Hard Knocks with no heat. The old ball coach, the Tennessee Stud. And over to the right of him, he hails from the mean streets of Bad Street, USA. We would say parts unknown, but actually we don't know where Bad Street, USA is. It's just it's a place where Timmy comes from.
Down near Westwood Circle, I heard.
It is. It's near Westwood Circle. Close to where Dave hails from, the mean streets of Hazelwood.
He tried Westwood Circle and he just wasn't tough enough.
He wasn't tough enough for it.
He ran off.
He had to go to the other side of the railroad tracks, didn't he, Timmy? Well, anyway, it's good to have everybody with us for an all-new episode. Let me turn this. All right. There we go. Got it turned off. Okay, everyone. We have a big show tonight. We're going to talk about everything that's happened in sports. We're going to talk about the Olympics. We're going to talk about football, basketball, a little bit of golf, baseball. But before we get to any of that, how's everybody's weekend? Branson, how was yours?
It was good. I just sort of laid around, didn't do anything. I finally, after about 2.5 weeks, I finally cut my hair. I felt like Goldilocks there. I hadn't seen that much hair on the floor, and I don't know when.
Well,
but
was it that much?
Yeah,
it wasn't that much.
It was more than usual though. But no, I didn't do that. Got to see the girls for their birthdays. Last week was the girls' birthday, so I got to see Bailey. So that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy 25th and 22nd for them.
Yeah, it makes you feel old. It makes me feel old. I know that.
You can feel old. I am old, so I realized it.
Timmy, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. Montana came up, got to see the grandbaby.
Yeah.
This weekend, so.
There you go.
That was good.
Well, how's the grandbaby doing?
Growing like a weed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well.
Me and Timmy got to see our babies this week.
Well, I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully a future Olympian one day.
Well, I wonder if Dave had a good weekend.
I bet he did.
He probably did.
Yeah, of course, him starting this new job and everything, it's been kind of tough on him. And I think he kind of predicted it would be a little bit. But.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Ronnie told me when I joined the fantasy league 17 years ago this year, we can replace you as fast as we brought you in. So Dave better get his act together. We're going to replace him as fast as we brought him in. I'm just kidding. We cannot replace Diamond Dave.
No, he's
a staple of this show. He's just here. He's going to be like Pat Sajak. He's just here, Yeah. So, all right. First, before we get things started.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I didn't do anything. I went over to Planet Fitness both days, and I grilled steaks on Friday night. And then Saturday night, I watched the Olympics and watched Duke and Michigan. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday, I got up yesterday morning and watched the hockey game. And then that's pretty much it. Just hung around like old Beetlejuice on Howard Stern. Just, what are you doing? Hanging around.
Nothing.
Yeah. All right. First off, let's thank our sponsors. Get pulled up here. Ben's Backdraft Barbecue, located at 3028 Jonathan Creek Road, Waynesville, North Carolina, 28785-828-400-6334 for all of your barbecue needs. And I promise you, we need barbecue in our life, and Ben's has the best. So if you're in the East Tennessee, North Georgia, Western North Carolina area, and the Asheville area, swing by Ben's Backdraft Barbecue. You can take Interstate 40 and just, you're going towards Tennessee, hang a right on the ramp. It'll take you right to it about a mile down the road. If you're coming from Tennessee, hang a right on the ramp. It'll take you right down to it on the left about a mile down the road. You know.
Yeah.
So
And, as Timmy can attest to this, he had Charles Starnes, with saps starting to rise up in them trees and everything. And, so we can, people wanting to get out to Ben's. Ben's open up on Tuesdays and Wednesdays now. So saps are rising.
Saps are rising, ain't it?
Classic.
Not yet. Here by a couple of weeks, the sap will be rising.
It's going to rise this week, I can promise you.
Oh, man.
It's going to be nice by the end of the week.
Well, we hope it stays that way.
It better.
Yeah.
And I hope I never see another snowflake.
Ain't that the truth? Stevenson Pest Control. Free estimates, 30-plus years of experience, free pest inspections, 828-229-2085. And he also offers a military law enforcement EMS first responder discount. And Mark's in our thoughts and prayers. He's going through a tough time right now. So, but great people, great family, great product, great service. I promise you won't be disappointed if you're in the West North Carolina area and you need pest inspection, because spring is coming. So you're going to have to get ready for all these pests and insects that come with the heat. So call Stevenson Pest Control. I promise you he'll do you right. Yeah,
it was good to see him last week over at Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
Always is. He's the guy.
Yeah.
He is one of the coolest guys. Him and Matt and everything, like you said, going through a rough spell here in 2026. Thoughts and prayers. If you're a praying person out there, keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Yeah. He came in the office the other day, and I said, Branson said he ran into the OG Daddy Rabbit a while back, so you'll have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I meant to tell him, but the way the games were going last week, I didn't get to tell him. But boy, I about died. I didn't know whether to keep pumping gas or drive off.
All right, Branson, talk about the other sponsor.
Threadages.com, Jason and Cynthia Morales do an excellent job embroidering. They're going to get us hooked up with the new some new swag and everything. So reach out to them, give them a call, and go on to a lot of the media outlets and look up Threadages LLC and see what a tremendous job that they do.
Yeah, great place to go for your travel teams.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, there
travel.
you go.
Yep, it's getting that time. I mean,
exactly.
Now you're hitting those cages and you're throwing them pitches and got them little 8-year-olds on a 20-pitch count. And,
that's right.
And
you know what they say: look good, play good.
Yeah,
that's
look
right.
good, you play good.
You play good. Hey, it's you look good, feel good, or feel good, look good, play good, something like that.
I'm still trying to get that in golf, but
yeah,
I may look good, but there's a lot of days I don't play good at all.
This day in sports history, February 23rd. In 1939, Lou Thez beats Everett Marshall in St. Louis to win the National Wrestling Association World Heavyweight Championship for the second time. I think Dave was there to see that one. Timmy, is he there?
That's the rumor.
Dave, when you're not here, you're going to get talked about. That's what happens. Yeah, I think Dave was a big Lou Thez guy back in the day.
Yeah.
So the old NWA, Branson, very old NWA.
Yeah, like when they say Mid-Atlantic, it was like the first 13 colonies. So, I mean, so.
Yeah,
I hate to be like that, but.
In F1 world champion, 1958, five-time F1 World Drivers Champion Juan Manuel Fangio is kidnapped by Cuban rebels from Fidel Castro's 26th of July movement. He was released soon after Cuban GP. That's one way to take care of an athlete. Just kidnap them.
Yeah.
In 1964, the 6th Daytona 500 race was held, and race winner Richard Petty led for a record 184 of 200 laps. How about that?
What was he doing them other 16? Using
Total domination by the king. In 1968, Wilt Chamberlain becomes the first NBA player to score 25,000 points against, as J.J. Reddick called them, a bunch of plumbers and welders out there. In 1980, American speed skater Eric Hayden wins Olympic 10,000 meter and world record 14:28 and sweeps all 5 speed skating events in Lake Placid, the only athlete to win 5 gold medals at the Winter Olympic Games until this past weekend when that dude from Norway took 6 of them home. It's a pretty incredible feat.
It's impressive.
Norway had a really impressive Olympics.
And how many, did you say 10,000 meters?
The 10,000 meter. Yep.
It's a long way.
And world record time, 14 minutes, 28 seconds.
Can you break it down to redneck? What's 10,000 meters?
I don't know. We're American. We don't go by the.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody does
system.
the metric system.
Yeah.
A little over 6 miles.
Wow.
Jeez.
How about that?
I couldn't do that.
It's a good stroll.
And let's see here. What else we got in the sports? Let's see here. In 1986, despite losing, Boston Red Sox Wade Boggs gets largest arbitration in MLB history, $1.35 million. See what else we got. Anything else worth?
That was big for that day.
It was.
Yeah. See if there's anything else worth talking about. That's about it. 2021. Tiger Woods crashes his car driving south of Los Angeles, injuring both of his legs.
And golf was never the same.
Golf's not been it's not been the same since she beat him with the golf club 17 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was this day in history.
They said that they said they've never seen anybody hit a 52-degree wedge like that before.
Well, that's true.
You can get some lessons out of that, you know. Need to learn to hydrate. I mean, your golf clubs.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you.
Yep. All right. We have to lead off with U.S. hockey.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. hockey sweeping the gold medals in men's and women's, an incredible against Canada in both games. Both games going to overtime. Both games 2-1. What an incredible weekend, not just for the U.S. hockey teams, but for hockey in general.
Yeah.
Man, that was 10 times better than the Super Bowl yesterday morning. It was incredible. So a shout out to hockey.
Yeah, that was very impressive. I actually watched a little bit of both, and I was very impressed. Because the girls, they'd started their, prelim games, I think week before last or whenever it was.
Yeah.
And then I guess to wait as long as they did to get to the gold medal round, though. But, that's pretty wild, though. I mean, that's great because here's the stat that blew my mind yesterday when the men won. I didn't realize it had been since 1980 since we'd won gold.
Yeah, man.
46 years.
Yeah. And we hadn't really played for silver in the championship game that many times. In 2010 was the last time, So we haven't had this opportunity many times.
Yeah.
So this was a very big deal.
Yeah.
And to see the reaction from the players, man, I mean, I know 1980 was huge, and that was a year before I was born, so didn't get to experience that. I hear everybody talk about it that experienced it. It was one of those deals where they don't forget where they were,
Yeah.
But I have to feel like the celebration yesterday was a little bit of what that felt like.
Oh yeah.
You know, I know it was a different time and with the Russians and all that, but still, though, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Timmy, I put out that video this week for us that, you know, about the what are the best championships to win. I think I got it wrong.
You're gonna have to add that.
So
in there.
after yesterday and watching the reaction of the Canadians in their faces, and knowing that some of those dudes have won multiple Stanley Cups,
Yeah.
the look of disappointment on their faces of finishing second to the Americans. I believe a team gold, not an individual, but I believe a team gold in the Olympics may be the ultimate thing. I don't know, but I feel like it may be. That's a pretty awesome thing to join your country every 4 years, and you're in a team and you're together for 2 weeks and you're expected to build up camaraderie over that time and play together. And man, every one of those guys were out there doing it for their country on both teams. Man, it's pretty special. So a pretty big accomplishment.
I guess the Olympics, the hockey in the Olympics is about the only one where they really break the middle of the season to go to do this, you know, and then you don't really need to practice because, you know, you've already been playing, you're half the season in.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that is pretty wild because, you know, and here's the other thing I always wonder about. You know, I know basketball's played in the summer, but, you know, basketball's played in the winter here. So there's times I'm like, why is basketball played in the wintertime?
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever.
Yeah. And if they had, you know, the baseball in the Olympics again, I wish they would let the pros break and play, you know. But
they may get to next year. Well,
that's true. They won't. They may not have. They may not be playing anyway.
I may just go ahead and play the baseball early in the Olympics.
Something to do.
Yeah, that's true. If the Summer Olympics were held next year, the pros would be playing more than likely.
Yeah, I was reading. It's about time for it to come up about softball and baseball, bringing them back in as another sport.
I thought softball was coming back.
I think it is. I was thinking baseball was too, but I think the World Showcase may be what's taking the place of it being in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So too, though.
And Timmy and I were talking before you got here about, you know, it's obvious that the hockey guys and the girls, man, they're all in on winning that gold medal for their country. Like it's what they want to do. You know, NBA, you can question whether or not the guys are really, their hearts are really in it. You know.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you just don't see that passion.
Yeah.
When they're playing, I mean, the guys in 92 and 96, those dream teams, they were so good, but they were also old school and they wanted to win a gold medal. I mean, Jordan would want to win in whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
He was going to make sure his teammates wanted to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about the flag football coming in 28, you know, in Los Angeles for the Summer Olympics. And do you fear that, like, so if they bring in some of these NFL guys, they take away a position from a flag football player that has earned the right to been playing the sport the whole entire time? Do you think you might see there's a chance we could see the same type of thing in the NFL guys versus like the NBA guys? Or do you think it'll be more like hockey?
I'm afraid it's going to be pretty laid back, and it's not going to be like the hockey. I'm afraid. I just don't see that happening. I mean, shoot, you may have Dak Prescott playing for Norway in flag football. Because I mean, it's obviously, you know, the NIL's real in the Olympics.
Well, we'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah.
And that picture of Jack Hughes, you know, that picture, like someone said, that is a picture that will, you know, 50 years from now, we're going to talk about that. That looks like a picture that was taken 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's superb. I think I'm going to blow it up, make a poster and put it here in the auditorium. I think it's, and there's been a couple of tweets about it. I'm going to read those to you because I think I think for me, this is kind of what it means. And let me break them down for you here. So, you know, everyone, this is Aubrey Strobel. Every once in a while, there's a photo that makes you feel so much American pride, and this is one of them. And then another one, we live in a culture that has been constantly nostalgic for the good old days from long ago that we worry has long passed us by. But this is the kind of photo that will one day make you nostalgic for these good days. And I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a photo that will live forever. And man, as Super 70 Sports said, he's like, Jack Hughes is maybe my fourth favorite person in the world right now.
Well, listen, if there was a dentist out there that was smart, he would get with Jack Hughes. Oh yeah, he'd be like,
gold.
Do you have summer teeth? Some are here, some are there. Come on in. I mean, shoot,
Yeah.
I'd be playing this up.
Yeah.
Because that will be an iconic picture that goes down in
And
history.
the thing is, Timmy, 50 years ago, that picture would have been
perfect.
It would have been on Wheaties boxes and Time Magazine and every newspaper.
100%.
And you know it wasn't this time. And here's something that's been happening in the last couple of weeks. You know, Alyssa Liu, the figure skater that won gold for us, fantastic, one of the best programs I've ever seen. And there's a lot of bickering going on right now about how she's woke and you know, the far right has loved, you know, they don't know what they're loving. She hates the far right. They've made this so political. Listen, I don't care what her politics. I don't care what Jack Hughes' politics are. All I care about is the fact that they got out there and they represented the country.
Yeah.
And they did it in great fashion. And congratulations to both of them. And I could care less where they are on either side of the coin.
Yeah.
And I think that's, you know, for 2 weeks, this stuff brings us together. And I wish it wasn't just for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was all the time. But everything, even the best things that happen, just like in the Olympics, seem to always get clouded by stupid people that just want to make it about politics.
Yeah.
Dude, people, shut up. Nobody cares. I could care less how they vote. I don't care. I just appreciate what they did out there in front of everybody and for their country, and they made us proud.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, I hate the way they do that. I'm like that too because I want to cheer for them because they're wearing the red, white, and blue.
Absolutely.
But then, you know, I for 2 weeks, I don't really care how you vote.
Yeah, and Timmy, you know, there was they talked to a former Russian skater, and she said that, you know, they talked about her performance, Alyssa Liu's performance, and she said, well, Russians, she said, we can't perform like that because our personalities aren't geared that way. She's like, Americans say stuff like, hey, how are you? Or I'm just here to have fun, or I just hope I do well. And Timmy, that's the difference. That's the difference. And it's like someone said about the soccer or about the Olympics, the hockey, they were like, we need to win the World Cup now because we care even less. The celebration will be even bigger.
Yeah.
You know, and that Dave Portnoy said our fourth most popular sport took away Canada's only sport.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And it's funny because there was a tweet from Justin Trudeau a year ago when they won in that U.S.-Canada game, and he said, you can't take our country or our sport. And RG3 tweeted out yesterday, he goes, we just took your sport. No, and Branson, I love what you sent me with that snippet from Joe Dirt and showing Connor McDavid and had Kid Rock, you know, the voiceover, him saying, you crying, boy? You cry, baby? You a sissy boy?
Oh, listen,
that leopard sucks.
Those were everywhere yesterday.
It's hilarious, dude.
I mean, as soon as it happened, it was like people had one in the chamber ready to go with it. And
well, someone said, Branson, that hockey Twitter decided to try to ruffle the feathers of college football Twitter, and that it ended up being the massacre that you just thought it would be.
Yeah.
Because they said, someone was like, dude, Canada, the hockey Twitter wouldn't survive one weekend in the SEC.
No.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because one guy said, I have wished death upon people in my own state for pulling for Auburn. He goes, how do you think I feel about Canada?
Lord, and I felt so sorry for Jack Hughes. They They were doing an interview with him last night, and he was so tired he couldn't even hardly stand up. only thing he could do was hold himself up, holding that Michelob Ultra.
Pretty sure he wasn't just because he was tired.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, because they talked to his brother.
Yeah,
and his brother was slurring words. He's like, I just want to thank all the military for giving us the ability to do this. And then, he was sloshed,
But yet they got on that poor girl from Australia that had drank one and got on.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to bring the Jack Hughes family on, holding all mix. So.
But, Timmy, I will say there was a tweet that can't remember who tweeted it out, but they tweeted out in 2011, 15 years ago. And it said, watch out for the 2026 Olympics with U.S. hockey because the 8 and under nationwide numbers just reached 100,000 for the first time ever. So that just proves that when you have young people playing the sport and it grows, this can be the result of it years down the road. A pretty prophetic tweet. You know.
Well, I mean, you go north and our northern states, man, where we think travel baseball and basketball is big here, travel hockey's huge up there.
Huge.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's a region by region thing, but
and did you happen to see those little hockey rinks like in North Carolina? There was one where it was like the midgets of hockey, and they were out there skating, playing a game. And they stopped the game, and the parents told them they started banging their sticks like in Mighty Ducks.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
This is huge for the game, Timmy.
It is, but, with hockey, we see that emotion, even though those are professional players. But I think that's where we've probably lost some of the fun in the Olympics is by bringing pros in. I mean, it was a lot more exciting when it was amateurs, I think.
I don't know. It was pretty exciting yesterday.
That was good.
I think it's pretty awesome.
That was good. Yeah. But, I mean, you go back to that Miracle on Ice, that's our amateur team.
Yeah, I know.
Playing a professional Russian team.
Yeah, but there again, though, that's the thing, though. No, it was amateurs against professionals. And if you're going to do that, you got to match the talent.
Yeah, but, I mean, we don't see that emotion in a lot of these, and I think it's because there's pros. Now, obviously, that doesn't apply to hockey.
Well, it doesn't apply to anything now because there's skiers out there that are making millions of dollars. It's not like it was back in the day where these guys were just, trying to scrounge up their own money and send themselves to the Olympics. Now they're making millions. All of these athletes are rich,
They are, but I think not all athletes just appreciate the moment and how big of a deal that is.
Yeah.
Because they've got big moments in the pros.
Yeah.
And for some of them, it's not the same.
Yeah.
But obviously, hockey, I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you ask Canada right now which one they'd rather have, the gold medal or the Stanley Cup, I think there's some of them that would say a gold medal. For their country.
Absolutely.
I really do. Yeah.
Probably the majority.
And I would say if you ask Michael Jordan where the gold medals rank on his list, I guarantee you they're up there at the top. They'd have to be.
Especially with the way they were blowing everybody out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to your point earlier, Branson. Eileen Gu, born and raised in the United States, went to Stanford. She's extremely smart, extremely pretty. Got all the talent in the world. Her mother was Chinese, and so she decided to ski for the Chinese for a price. And there's been a lot of controversy about that, and she said that the U.S. already had their representation, and she likes to build her own pond. I say you can build your own pond. Go somewhere else and build it now. If that's how you feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Timmy, what's your take on it?
I may be in the minority here, but to me, it doesn't bother me a whole lot. I mean, you see where their loyalty lies, so I hope that, if they're looking to market her, they kind of remember that. And, But, I mean, it's a choice you make, and you've got consequences that come with it. Deal with them.
Yeah, because I guess my thing is, would she have made the U.S. team?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, because she's a 6-time medalist. I mean, three-time gold medalist.
She's good enough to. It wasn't one of those where they're not going to make it, so I'll go play for.
Should have been like first alternate or something.
Right.
And I mean, you certainly understand those.
I guess it hurts a little more because it's China.
Sure.
You know,
sure. Biggest competitor.
You know, and someone and their with their communism and views. So that is just it's kind of a salt in the wound, you know.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I mean, to me, if that's what you want to do, you're going to have to take the ridicule, and you can't really fight back.
Well, she even said she's being treated terribly online. Well, that's what happens.
Well, welcome to this day and age on the computer.
Welcome to Canada for booing the national anthem. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So,
True.
But it was a great Olympics. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought it was the U.S. did great. They finished second overall in medals, and it was their best performance ever overseas in the Winter Olympics, and it was their third best all time behind Salt Lake City in 2002 and Vancouver in 2010.
Yeah.
So a really great showing and performance for the Americans.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't get to watch was the ski jumping.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that.
I didn't get to see none of it.
That's awesome.
I
love that
kept
event.
looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched enough curling. I did watch that.
I got to watch the bobsled. I watched everything.
I watched everything I could.
Yeah, everything I could. I was finding whatever I could find.
Well, I was laughing about did you see the one bobsled group where the guy looked like a bowling pin and took out the other two or three guys, and the guy drove it solo, and then he got down to the bottom and had to jump to the back to hit the brakes. I'm sitting there going, son, I bet his butthole was puckered. I guarantee you that thing was eating nylon.
Listen, man, there is so much that goes into those bobsleds and the technology and the practice. And I got to say, I've said this all along, but I mean, the older I get, and especially this Olympics, for some reason, I really appreciate the athleticism of these athletes and how good they are and how much goes into it. Because I'm sitting there on the couch, eating a bag of Doritos and like, man, these cats are doing some crazy things. Like, I mean, just, they go up in the air, they come down, they tumble down, go 3 or 4 loops going down a hill on snow, and they just get up and pop right back up. That dude from the U.S. and the skiing half pipe, the snowboarding, it was going to be a gold medal run. And he got a little bit too far over. He came right down on the edge, on the top there where it goes down, right on his butt. Like, like he's having trouble walking for a while now.
Oh, yeah.
And he just gets up and he's like, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Not.
He's not okay.
No,
I know he's not okay.
No, you're not. Go ahead and go. When you go in that door, they'll have a little cup of Aleve, and you just go ahead and take that. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then you can be back here in 12 hours to take 2
But
more.
it was great, and looking forward to 2028. In 2 years, going to be in Los Angeles, back on our own soil again. So
yeah, baseball and softball are both in the.
Okay.
Are they?
Awesome.
28, yeah.
Awesome.
So when is the next Winter Olympics?
So
2030. And it'll be in the French Alps, the home of Andre the Giant. He hailed from the French Alps. Somewhere in the French Alps.
His ghost may be at the top of that mountain. Look at Lindsey Vonn and say, hello, pretty lady.
Oh, dude. That's fantastic, dude. That's fantastic.
She'd be like, how you getting down? He goes, don't worry.
Oh, man.
Although Lindsey Vonn may not be.
I don't think she's going to be up top of that mountain.
No.
You never know.
They said she came out and said today that surgery helped prevent her leg from being amputated.
Yeah.
She had a doctor with her. I didn't realize.
It was probably the kind of the similar injury to Tiger Woods and Alex Smith, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
because I know they were saying that she's immobile, and I'm like, well, yeah.
she got one leg shattered and the other one torn ACL. Yeah, she ain't walking. She's rolling.
Yeah. She got to see the top of the mountain twice this year because she rode out on a helicopter.
Did. Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's the best way to see
my
it.
fear on those being rescued in the helicopters, that one video they rescued down like Grand Canyon or somewhere a few years ago, and she was just spinning and they couldn't stop.
Looked like a puke spreader.
Oh, you know it was.
Oh, I know. I'll be like, just let me die. Just let me die.
Just drop it. Just cut the string.
Just your anesthesia.
But yeah, so looking forward to 2028 and then of course 2030, man. So we'll be older then.
Yeah.
4 years goes by. A lot happens in 4 years.
Older and better.
I don't know about better, but we'll be older.
Older and bionic.
Yeah. We'll be tireder, so we'll be watching more of the Olympics.
Yeah, yeah.
But
a great run for the Olympics. Gave us something to talk about for a couple of weeks, but now we got to move on. College basketball. A big weekend in college basketball, Timmy. There's a game going on right now. Carolina's playing Louisville.
Yep.
Right now in Chapel Hill. I don't know what that score is.
It's fine.
But Saturday night we had a top 4 matchups. A big night, Houston versus Arizona in the 2-4 matchup. And then we had Michigan and Duke in the 1-3. And Houston struggled at home against Arizona. Arizona came out to play, pretty much dominated that entire game. And then Michigan and Duke up at the in Washington, D.C. at the Wizards Arena, playing in a neutral site, kind of a Final Four atmosphere.
Yeah, preview.
And could be a preview of a Final Four national championship game.
Did they play any other games before that? I mean, because that's kind of crazy just bringing them in for
just that
one
one.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that one. There was a lot of stars there. Knipple was there and Solon James. But a big night for Duke. And Michigan is a good team. It's a physical team. They're an old team because they're worth a lot of money. They're the most expensive team in basketball. So I'm proud of my Dukies for going in there on Saturday night and taking care of things. And Michigan's whining about the foul calls, even though Michigan was in the double bonus the entire second half.
Yeah.
And Duke was still in the 1-1 with 15 seconds to go. So I do not want to hear about the discrepancy of the fouls.
Yeah.
That tells everything they need to know. So, Timmy, what were your thoughts? Did you watch it?
I did. God, it was a good game to watch, though.
It was a good game. Physical game.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to get calls you don't like. That's just how it is.
And I'm proud of Duke because one thing we always get criticized for is never being physical enough. And we have a top defense in the country, and we matched their physicality on Saturday night. And we played with the NCAA ball, which was a switch because both schools are Nike schools. Both schools play with the Nike ball, but John Shire requested the NCAA tournament ball because it's kind of that tournament feel.
Yeah, it's that atmosphere.
Yeah. And I don't understand why they don't play with that just the year round. That makes no sense, but I guess it's a contract thing. But yeah, Timmy.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, but I think both those games, it's good to schedule those games during the season. This, I like seeing this. This happens more in basketball than it does in football. In football, a lot of times they're ducking the other conferences. Don't want to play the big games until you get in the playoffs. But in basketball, all it does is help your team.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets you prepared. You're in a neutral site.
Now, there are some fans of Michigan that didn't like it. They were like, I don't know why we play this game. It's useless.
It helps you.
I think it helps.
Yeah.
What do you think, Branson?
I think it helps. I mean, because here's the thing.
I'm going to put a log on the fire, boys. Keep talking.
All right. The thing I think about, these games being played, to me, basketball and football is a little bit different with it because basketball, you got at least two games a week. Whereas in football, you only got that one game a week and stuff. But I think right now, you playing them right now, it helps you get ready for the the tournament because we're less than a month away from conference tournaments.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're only how many more regular season games is there? Because there's not that many.
They've got in a week from Saturday is the end of the regular season.
So there's
like Duke has
2 weeks from the regular season and 3 weeks to the tournament.
So like Duke has Notre Dame tomorrow night at Notre Dame, and then Duke plays Virginia Saturday at home. Then they're at State, then home against Carolina, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 games after tonight for both Duke and Carolina after tomorrow night.
Yeah, I was telling Timmy, I think that basketball being at least 2 games a week and stuff, I think you can fit that in where it's a little bit tougher for football.
Yeah,
because the thing about football, you're only granted 3 non-conference games, where basketball you can get a bunch in, at least 10.
And in football, I think the thing in football is it's just hard. You want to be able to measure these teams against each other, against the good teams. And in football, a lot of times you don't get that because the schedule. Like, even Indiana, some this year, they're like, well, I didn't play anybody. Last year, they certainly didn't. It's hard. It's hard to try and get a feel for how good the team really is.
Yeah, and that's true. I agree with that. And you've got so many teams in the conference now that you have to play a lot more conference games than you do non-conference.
I know, and that's what I hate about it. It's that they ought to take those conferences back down to 10 teams.
Yeah,
where you can play everybody twice.
Yep.
Yeah,
because like Carolina and State only get to play one time this season.
I know, that's criminal.
Duke and State only get to play one time.
Criminal.
You've taken away a lot of these really good rivalries. Duke and Wake Forest one time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just and sometimes I think either go back to where it was. There was 8 or 9 teams. You play everybody twice, or man, the ACC. I think the ACC missed the boat. I think when they were trying to expand, they should have brought in, Kansas, UConn, West Virginia. Bring some of these that would have helped you a little bit in football, but you could have had a massive basketball conference. If you can't match the Big Ten or SEC in football, match them in be the basketball conference.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of Kansas, so they've been playing really well. Then they got throttled by Cincinnati on Saturday, Timmy. And Darren Peterson, he's amazing to watch when he's out there playing. When he's playing, he's amazing. He's a clear-cut guy that could be a number 1 pick. No arguments made if they take him number 1. I think he's absolutely a top 2 pick. But man, it's obvious that there's something going on there. He only plays when he wants. There's load management happening in Kansas with Darren Peterson. Timmy, what are your thoughts on Peterson and Bill Self? Is this something? Does something need to happen right now before the tournament starts? What do you do?
I don't think there's anything you can do. And even with all his ability, if I'm an NBA team, I don't know. I draft him that high. Your best ability is availability. And I don't know that you're going to get it. If this is a preview.
That's a Dave Holder quote.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It puts him in a bad situation.
Yeah. Branson, what are your thoughts? Because Bill Self, man, I know he's just trying to do the right thing. He's got an unbelievable player on his team. He's got to play him when he wants to play, but when he says he can't play, what do you do?
In order to not get called out, because nowadays people know their body better than anybody else. I think Self's doing the best that he can at that, as far as letting him make the calls and stuff, because I've seen that done actually locally, and didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
I don't know that it ever works out.
It doesn't.
Give me one example where it worked out.
Yeah.
Does Bill? And I guess as a coach, would you sit him? Would you just say, sorry, man, if you can't commit to the rest of the season, then you're, we got hockey players getting their teeth knocked out and continuing to play in the game. So Are you in this or are you not? If you're not, then go ahead and just get ready for the draft. Is that an option, Timmy?
I guess it depends on who you are as a coach. If you're not a Bill Self, you might not have that luxury to be able to do that. You might get fired if you do that and things don't go your way.
Yeah.
How quickly they pull the trigger these days.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Influence is huge now. And if Bill Self does that, he could, go on Peterson go on there and just absolutely rip him a new one, or could be calling recruits and say, hey, listen, this is what I think about this guy. Now, I think it could hurt, if he doesn't.
Yeah. Not a good solution anyway. I don't think.
No. But, man, when he's on the court, though, Timmy, he's unbelievable.
He
played the whole entire game Saturday, and they still got throttled by Cincinnati. So it wasn't Saturday this happens, but it just feels like, there's just drama there, too much drama.
Yeah, and it's hard. I'm sure it's hard even for Bill Self to get a good idea of what his team is. Like I said, he didn't play, or he played Saturday. They lost to Cincinnati. He didn't play. They beat Arizona in their undefeated streak.
That's true, yes.
what team are you going to put out there?
Yeah.
I mean, do you know?
They're just too up and down. And because of that, I don't know that if we're doing predictions right now for March Madness.
I know. How do you
seed Kansas?
Well, what about the mentality of the other players?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the locker room like?
Yeah. I mean, is it a toxic environment?
Yeah.
At some point, at the beginning of the year, I'm sure it was probably okay. Now he plays and you get throttled by Cincinnati. I'm sure there's some kids that starting to ask questions.
Yeah.
Maybe not out loud.
Yeah, and everybody's like, well, that was a tournament team. Cincinnati's won 14 games. So it's not like they were you're playing against the big time. But like you said, Timmy, though, they handed Arizona their first loss of the season without him.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you rank Kansas. I don't know how you do it.
It's a slippery slope. Is what it is. I mean, it's danged if you do, danged if you don't.
What's the score on that Louisville-Carolina game, Timmy?
Louisville's up 1 with just a few seconds to half. Oh, Carolina's up 1, a few seconds to halftime.
Okay, tight game in Chapel Hill tonight, which is expected. Two good teams. In Carolina, there again, they're playing without Caleb Wilson and Vassar. What's his name?
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
Whatever you put it. But anyway,
you said it.
Yeah. You got
they're
it right.
two best players. So once they get them back, things change for Carolina. So I know they're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, their seeding for ACC is pretty well wrapped up, no matter what happens going the rest of the season. So, how's Tennessee doing, Branson?
They got a big win Saturday against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, they did.
It's always big. So,
They've struggled a little bit this year, though.
They have. It's not been the normal team that Rick Barnes has put on the court.
Yeah.
Immense. He's going to be good. He's going to be really good. He sticks around. But there again, there's all the negatives that's out there on the internet saying how long are we going to keep Rick Barnes around? And I'm like,
dude, y'all have been as good as you've ever been, and all of a sudden,
I mean, listen, they were back when Hendon Hooker got hurt in South Carolina. They're like, well, we're going to have to get rid of Josh Heupel. I'm like, guy tears his ACL, and you're ready to get rid of him. Okay, but that's just about every team has them.
But I will say this though, the baseball team lost their series with Kent State this weekend. I think the Vitello era coming to an end is going to come down to reality for a little while.
That reality struck
quickly.
Well, they won Friday night, which was a good game, but then to get beat by a run on Saturday, and then I think it was like 2 or 3 runs yesterday, and I was like, is Kent State that good, or has Tennessee
fallen a little bit?
It's taking a few steps,
and I'm sure they will. That was Tony V was a big deal, man.
Oh yeah. And Nylander's going to have to. He's going to have to come up big, and I'm not going to say he's going to have that same persona that Tony V had, but you're going to have something that's bigger than life.
That's true.
So
that's true.
But I may end up being a Giants fan before it's all said and done.
That's all right. You loved Will the Thrill back in the day.
I did. I liked Will the Thrill, but the good thing is now though, he's got Mr. Drew Gilbert though that he had at Tennessee, and I like that.
And
Gilbert was a little crazy.
And the Braves may have to find a couple of backup teams this season.
Yeah.
I was talking at the office today about the Braves, and of course, it was negative because there was no pitching whatsoever, and that's it. That was pretty much the.
We've got Chris Sale.
The summary.
We got Chris Sale. Then we've got a guy that has gotten the hot tub time machine and come back from 1992 with the permed long hair. So I mean, Grant Holmes.
Yeah. I don't know. Baseball will be cranking up here soon, though. We'll have a little more to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, Yastrzemski hit his first one of the spring's training the other day, so that's good.
That's about it. Yep. I did see though where Cooper Flagg. Did you see where he's buying those cards? He bought he spent $7,000 on Con Nipple cards.
He can't afford his own.
So he had. So he had.
Dude, listen, it's a Cooper flag, just regular base card.
Yeah.
Are going for $35 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so he had them all lined up on the table, and the guy, he was like, "What do you want?" The guy said, "For these, man," he's like, I'll do 7 large." And he was like, "Is Con worth that much?" He was like, "Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take that. 7 large."
Yeah, I think just the base refractor's like $200.
Yeah. I'm
That's
telling you, man,
crazy.
it's amazing. And I thought I stopped by Best Buy the other day and they had 1 pack left for $6.99. I'm like, let's see who I get.
No.
Didn't know a one of them. Didn't even get a Wemby card. But you know that is true though, because I think they managed how many they put in, but because you don't see that very many now. A Cooper flag auto, you'd be set right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh
Big
yeah,
bucks.
big time bucks.
How much are we talking for a Cooper flag autograph?
A
right now?
low numbered, to 5 or even 1-on-1. The 1-on-1's well over 6 figures.
Really?
It's probably pushing 7.
Really?
Yeah. A
Holy
5
smokes.
to 5 it's probably $250,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You could probably get $250,000 right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't even want to have. If I could just get a regular one, I'd be happy because it's worth a couple thousand.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and all it is a CF.
Yeah. Not even one of the better
Yeah, I mean
signatures.
it's just CF.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Knipple has a better
Autograph?
penmanship. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, no worse than Marshawn Lynch. He did ML forever.
Surprised he even did that.
I know.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're good enough to have autograph cards, give us a good auto.
Yeah.
Well, I watched a thing on the Dale Jr.'s podcast, and they were talking about Dale Earnhardt's signature. And
Oh, I seen that.
did you see that? And so,
Yes.
Timmy, they were talking about how the guy was talking to Dale Jr., and he said, "You know why your dad's signature was so good?" And he said that Richard Petty had always said they need to be able to read your name.
I agree.
And he said somebody asked Dale at one time, "Why do you sign like a girl?" And he said, "Because Richard Petty, taught me that you need to be able to read your name, and that's why his D and Richard's R, whose autograph it is."
Yeah.
And that's a big deal.
That should be a class for every pro athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have to practice your signature
Yeah,
until you
because
get something good.
because I think that Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty may have the 2 best autographs of all time.
Oh yeah.
Really.
And Dale Jr.'s close to his dad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the D's pretty close to his
Is it?
dad. Yeah, I
Yeah, 'cause
always
it's
laugh.
right there behind Timmy on the board. I mean, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, and I always laugh because I watch, and I think Timmy does too. Like a lot of these, they'll break box breaks and stuff, and you'll be sitting there watching, and these guys will get out, and it'll be like a CF or something, and the guy will be like, "Nice sig, Dick,"
Yeah.
because when you want something, I mean,
Yeah.
'cause you want a big. Peyton Manning has an awesome,
Yeah.
Archie, and I
I
think,
mean, check out look
Archie's
right there,
done
Dale
his.
Earnhardt's autograph right there.
yeah,
I mean, that is superb.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine have that on your dashboard like at Richard Petty on those
I
when
mean,
he did in those Dodge trucks?
Oh,
Oh
and stuff?
yeah,
Be
seriously.
nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Stitched into your dash.
Yeah.
Richard Petty was it?
Sign.
Yeah, he signed the was it the visor?
Oh.
Those like
That's right. I guess it was, wasn't it?
I
Yes.
can't remember if it was. I think it was. I
it was
think
the
the
visor.
visor that he signed
Yeah.
because it was like they did the Richard Petty blue and like so many, and he
Yeah.
signed all of them
And
and
his-
stuff.
He takes forever on his signature too. I mean, you can
Yeah.
see why.
Yeah, yeah.
NBA news. It's not really news, but Timmy, I was watching the podcast with Paul Pierce, and he's talking about how there's too many threes being taken, and he said that he thinks that the 3-point line should be an LED light up line, and that out of the 48 minutes in the ball game, it only lights up about 30 minutes. And he said at the end, at the end of a ball, at the last 10 minutes, you take it away. And he's like, that forces guys, you got to play ball now.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. If you could have it come on at certain times, that'd actually make it pretty exciting. What do you think, Branson?
I mean, to me, it's
kind of an NBA Jam type thing.
I was getting ready to say that turns it into a video game. Yeah. I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
And as long as you got somebody, he's heating up.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm not against that. No. I think that would actually be exciting.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm not against it.
Because there are way too many threes being taken. I don't like the idea of pushing it way back.
Yeah.
Because you're just jacking up half-court shots.
Yeah.
I think that is actually a really cool idea.
And like, you're talking about those threes. We were sitting here talking about Nipple a minute ago. Man, I didn't realize how many he'd shot.
Oh, it's unbelievable, dude.
He's only like, He's very close to breaking the record, and he said he had 24 games.
Yeah. Like I said, they were comparing him early on to Klay Thompson. I think they're comparing him to the wrong guy.
Yeah,
it's going to be Steph by the time it's over, Timmy.
Oh yeah, I mean Knipple's he's a real player. I'm sure Cooper Flag will get Rookie of the Year, but man, Knipple's got to be right there too.
Got to be, and the impact he's had on that team.
Oh gosh,
I mean the Mavericks were obviously a good team anyway, but now the Hornets are.
Yeah, I think it's made a difference for Charlotte.
A couple more picks for Charlotte, man, and they're going to be a real club down there.
Yeah, yeah. They can make the right moves and not let the wrong ones go.
That's right. Did y'all watch the race yesterday?
I watched part of it.
Yeah, well, MJ's 2 for 2 this season. 2 big wins for Michael Jordan Motorsports.
I had to look to make sure I was looking at the same one because I seen Bubba Wallace finished 8th again. Too.
Yeah.
It was almost instant replay.
I know. I was like, 1 and 8 are the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So a big weekend for him.
I can't believe they've changed the name of the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
What'd they change it to?
It's like Euro or not Euro. I mean, it's not Euro, but it's. Let me find it because I was looking at it and it's like the new name of the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
That's like when they changed Charlotte to Lowe's Motor Speedway. Ain't nobody called it Lowe's.
No,
I called it Charlotte. Yeah, you always call it Charlotte no matter what. It's kind of like Lambeau Field or Soldiers Field or Arrowhead. You're just always going to call it what it's called.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the Bears move to Indiana.
And everybody's upset about it, but like a lot of the Illinois folks are like, yeah, let's let Indiana pay the taxes on our football team.
It's not far away.
It's only like 10 miles. Just across the border. Far away. Yeah.
Echo Park Speedway.
Echo like Chainsaw Echo? More than likely.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
I'm down with that. Be okay with that. It's a pretty good sponsor. Timmy, will Tua be released from Miami and go somewhere else?
I think so. I think they're going to start over.
So Miami's cleaning the house?
I think so.
I would too.
Tua played his best ball under McDaniel. I'm not sure you get that with anybody else.
I agree with that.
I don't.
Yeah. I think it boils down to he was a better college player than an NFL player.
And that's okay. There's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he had moments.
Yeah.
He had moments.
Yeah. I mean, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
But then he get knocked out.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. It's scary to watch him play anytime he takes off and runs.
Anytime he gets touched, you get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but Miami's loss is San Diego's gain. I'm really excited to see what McDaniel's, what his impact's going to be on that Charger offense.
And then Javonte Williams signs a big contract with the Cowboys, so he is their guy. Timmy, do you agree with that? Is that a good signing?
Yeah. I mean, they should have done that a couple of years ago with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Maybe they learned from that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys see the possible uniforms for the Titans?
No.
Came out this week. Did you see them, Branson?
Yeah.
Timmy, they look just like the old Oilers uniforms. They have the T on they have like the Tennessee circle that's on their flag with a T with like swords in the middle, and then the same Oilers color scheme. It looks fantastic.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah.
They need to change something.
I
would change something up.
They need to rebrand.
Big time.
Yeah.
Total rebrand.
When they roll that out, though, I hope they have Warren Moon there.
Yeah.
They should.
Because that's what I think.
Yeah.
Him, Bum Phillips. Earl
That's right.
Campbell.
Yeah, because I was looking
Haywood
at something.
Jeffries.
Yeah.
You know, they're building that stadium like right next door, the new one right next door to where they're, you know, the Coliseum is now. But I was laughing because one of the pictures they showed, there was a Shoney's in that parking lot.
I ate that Shoney's.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah.
And you see that Shoney's sign, and all of a sudden you see that, and that some guy put on there, he goes, "That's the biggest Shoney's I've ever seen in my life."
The Shoney's is staying there, right?
I think so.
Shoney's gonna be right in the door.
Well, I mean, if they're smart, they'll tear down the Coliseum, and
you can't tear down the Shoney's.
no, that's what I'm saying. You tear down that and
'cause
have
I miss
the parking in the back.
Because I miss our Shoney's.
I miss the
I do
breakfast
too.
bar.
I miss the old
yeah.
I miss the old Shoney's.
Yeah, them old steak nuggets that they had on the
yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh gosh.
I never trusted the eggs.
I ate the
they're
eggs.
okay.
I ate the eggs.
I didn't.
And
It's
dude,
like trying to trust a fart
I
with
ate,
the heart.
I ate anything on that breakfast bar, man.
I've had Army eggs. Shoney's ain't nothing.
Yeah, but Army eggs and Shoney eggs are a little bit different. It's like trying to trust a fart with a stomach bug, you know.
Dude. I love some Shoney's, man.
Oh yeah.
And then we had the unfortunate death of Rondell Moore. No one really knows. I mean, there's no details.
No.
We just kind of figure what happened. I just, I hope they don't blame everything on CTE. Not everything is CTE's fault.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But he's awful young though but for that to even be in the
Yeah, I
You
know.
would think so.
equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Mentally, where was he? That's not for us to answer, and I hate that for him because, like I said, he's what 24, 25?
Yeah.
25 years old.
And
I know it's sad to think that people, you can get in that situation and
yeah,
feel like
and
that's the only
you
way
have
out.
you feel like you have nowhere to turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
I mean, I can't. We can sit here and say all day I don't understand, but we've not.
Not been
Luckily,
Yeah.
we've not been in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Or feel like there's not somebody I couldn't reach out to and talk to.
Right.
You know?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that pretty much covers everything I had listed out for tonight. We'll get
Right.
Dave back in here next week and cover some more topics. One thing we are going to talk about, we're going to do a video this weekend. We're going to ask Dave about his top starting five in basketball of all time, NBA. We need to do college too, Timmy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Man,
We'll do
I think
college and-
college will be tougher than the
We do all-time college and pro because it's not going to be the same. Well,
Yeah.
there'll be one guy that'll be the same, but
Will it?
yeah.
I don't even know. I might not pick him in college.
What?
what?
Seriously.
What?
Seriously.
You wouldn't pick MJ on your all-time college team?
I may not.
Interesting.
Who would you put at the 2 spot?
I'm
Instead-
not sure. I'm not sure. There's so many. I just don't know. I'll have to think.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to think about it.
I might put Steph at my 2.
Ooh.
Oh, no, dude. No.
Ooh.
Hey, Lord, have mercy.
Timmy, it's your list. You put whoever you want.
Somebody put a picture of MJ and Sam Perkins and James Worthy, and it said these three right here would manhandle every college team out there today like they stole their lunch money.
They'd have to play half court though.
I'm talking back then.
I'm saying some of them probably handle some of them today.
They would.
Oh.
Yeah, MJ would. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we'll do that. That's Saturday. Let's meet at Ben's Backdraft Barbecue, and we'll do a video, and we'll do our top NBA starting five all time and then college. That'll work. That'll work. All right, y'all got anything else? Well, coming out of the woods, you got anything else to talk about?
Come on, Springs, all I can say.
When's the Bassmaster Classic?
Actually, it's coming up here in about 3 weeks. I think it's June. It's March the 13th
Oh,
through
is
the
it?
15th in Knoxville.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it really?
Yeah,
Where are they
Yeah.
fishing this year?
Tennessee River.
Is that right?
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
How about
They
that?
they blast here's the crazy thing. So they blast off from in the mornings from right there at right there on the river at the stadium.
Oh, really?
I can't
Oh,
think.
that's
What's the
awesome.
restaurant? right
Yeah,
there.
Calhoun's.
Calhoun's on the river. That's
Is
where
that
they
right?
blast off from.
Really?
And then they go up. Yeah, because Grayson.
That's actually pretty awesome. You gonna go?
I don't know. I don't know. The coaches clinic's the next week. I'm thinking
Okay.
about going down to it.
Yeah.
But Grayson Perkins was he was one of the guys that rides along with him, and he said that he got to ride that Sunday morning, and he said, and this is what blew my mind, and it's true, because you think about the Tennessee River and how far it goes. He said who he was in there with runs 75 miles up the river.
Really?
And that's crazy because he had to go through locks and everything and
Yeah.
stuff. So he said, I'm sitting here thinking 75 miles on the
long
water.
way up a river,
that's
man.
A long way.
Better
Long
river
way up a
ride.
river. Yeah.
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 So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty cool to go down there to see. Of course, they have the expo set up, and you
Yeah.
know, it's usually right in two buildings right there. You know, where we went to that fanboy, they're
Yeah.
in there, and then across the road
Okay.
and everything. So it's they do it
Well,
upright.
so the Bassmaster Classic coming to Knoxville in
Yeah.
March.
Yeah,
Here
I'm
in just
sure.
a couple of
I'm
weeks.
sure Kane will be there. He'll have a big fish fry.
What would Paul Bearer have said to that?
I can't right now. I got
You
phlegm
gotta-
in my throat.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
Oh, throw a top water. That's all.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Oh, man. All right. Well, that's it for the night, boys. We came out of the woods, talked a little fishing. We'll talk a little hunt. I know turkey season's upon us, so everybody be doing that
Yeah,
around here.
there's a guy that at work that he turkey hunts and he brings turkey balls to
Does he?
work.
Oh.
Are they
I was like,
good?
did you shoot all the males or something?
Oh.
No, he takes them. What he does, he
Yeah,
grinds them up.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Oh, there should be they've got a UFC fight scheduled between Ronda Rousey and
Yeah.
Jimmy Carano. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
looking
going
forward
to
to that.
be. Is that one going to be at the White House? Because I could see that one to be at the White House.
I don't think so, but
No, I hope so.
looking forward to that one, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good boy.
That is going to be pretty wild, though. I mean,
They've both been out so long.
yeah,
It might be a little slow. That's all right.
I'm okay with
We'll
that.
enjoy it.
I'll be okay with that.
Throw a little mud in there. You know, whatever you want to do, spice it up.
Be, never mind. No, we'll leave it at that.
All right.
Oh.
All right, boys. Well, let's close up shop for tonight. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We're going to thank our sponsors real quick. Ben's Backdraft Barbecue, located at 3028 Jonathan Creek Road, Waynesville, North Carolina, 28785. 828-400-6334 for all your barbecue needs. The best barbecue in the business. Ben's Backdraft Barbecue. Check him out if you're in West North Carolina, East Tennessee, North Georgia.
Open
Also-
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays,
Ma'am.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
That's right.
Almost all week.
Yep.
Stevenson Pest Control. Stevenson Pest Control. Free estimates, 30-plus years of experience, free pest inspections. 828-229-2085 for all your pest control needs. He also offers discounts for law enforcement, military, emergency, first responders, stuff like that. So great people, great service. Check out Stevenson Pest Control for upcoming spring pest and insect inspections. And Branson?
Threadages.com. Cynthia and Jason Morales do an excellent job on anything embroidering, whether it's something small or something big. Like Timmy alluded to earlier, a travel team, they can help you out and hook you up.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so Diamond Dave, he'll be back next week. His PTO is running out, so we got to have him back.
I'll loan him some.
Okay, there you go. The old ball coach, the Tennessee stud. And over from Bad Street, the baddest man on the planet over here, Terrible Timmy. That's why his name is Terrible Timmy. Not Terrific Timmy, but Terrible Timmy. All right, everybody.
And what about you and the man with the breath of life?
Yeah, the breath of life.
Drives around with it every day.
Old Mountaineer Matt.
That's right.
Yeah.
He takes the H out of H2O and carries the O2.
That's right. That's right. All right, everyone. We'll be back next Monday night. Same Saunook Sports Show time, same Saunook Sports Show channel. Check us out, 7 o'clock, right here on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be sending out some stuff during the week. Check us out. And just remember, everyone, be good. Be good to each other. And when you speak of us, speak well. See y'all.
Welcome to the Saunook where the wild boys